All right, y'all. Ain't no how Steppin with Marcus J is live. We back in the building for another outstanding show where we asking what the hell is wrong with people. That is the theme of the show. What the hell is wrong with people? We also gonna ask, is it fair or is it foul? We get into that. And before we close out the show, we got a huge announcement with a special guest. We're looking forward to it. We got a full crew and we got a familiar face and voice you have not seen or heard from in almost a month, and we're happy to bring this person back to y'all. You know, I have Steppin Marcus J's right now.
It's about that time. It's about that time to get.
Button your lip, open your ears, strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. He hits one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
If they lying,
they must be half stepping.
you know how Steppin with Marcus J is live, y'all. We're back in the building for another fabulous show. Be down with us at 804-402-2893 to be part of the flagship show, Legacy Internet Radio, heard live right here from the den. We appreciate it. Thank y'all, everybody, for checking us out on our website, www.legacyinternetradio.com. We appreciate everybody that's listening to us on their smartphones and tablets and computers on TuneIn. We appreciate those folks. And, of course, we're thanking the folks that are listening to the show a while back, listening to us on the YouTube application. Thank you. Much love to you. Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J is sponsored by Live Action Captions as well as Free Spirit Enterprises. We appreciate it, man. We got a lot to get into tonight. I'm not going to tease the individual stories just in case we don't get to them, because I know how y'all do. Y'all inbox me. Well, you said you was going to talk about this, and then we don't get to it, and y'all mad. And so a couple of things that I know we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that crazy-ass governor in Indiana, and we're going to talk about that crazy-ass dude that crashed the plane into a mountain. So we definitely going to get into those two. We're going to ask what the hell is wrong with people, and as you can see, we're going to ask what's wrong with those two, and then we're going to ask fair or foul later on in the show, the question fair or foul. So we appreciate it. We're going to go around the room and get everybody in so that we have the folks in the room kind of set up, starting with this brother. You hear him on Legacy Internet Radio whenever we feel like bringing him in. He was here with us last week. He's here with us
Got
now. And, yeah, and we officially refer to him as the unofficial co-founder. But
I could be like Larry from Three's Company.
You just show up when you show up. Well, the man that's just showing up is our brother Jay Grizzly. What's up, man?
What up, man? Happy post WrestleMania day to you.
WrestleMania was fabulous.
Yeah, it was fabulous, man. I
hope
we could chop that up a little bit.
But if we can see about maybe potentially doing something with that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It depends on what the listeners want to hear. If they want to hear us talk about people in tights fighting each other, then we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Pause.
Super pause.
Super pause. Of course, continuing the salutations, I go around the room and I look and I see the brother that I like to affectionately refer to as Big Rube. Yo. I said I like to affectionately refer to him as Big Rube. Yo. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
It's good to see you, man.
Same here.
You all right?
Oh, man. Everything's wonderful.
You good?
Post WrestleMania day.
Oh, good
I
grief.
mean,
You got you too?
Yo,
It's exciting, man.
it was off the chain last night.
I mean, it was
worth that $9.99. I didn't have to pay. That what somebody else.
So we're
asked.
gonna just go ahead. You just gonna go ahead with Stephanie and 3 H's and say $9.99.
Hey, I mean, if you paid $60 for it, that's your
You a
fault.
stupid ass. if you did
Ain't
that.
nobody paying nobody $60 when you can pay how much? $9.99.
Actually, those people in the cheap seats paid about $60 to see
they-
nothing.
They did. Of course, you were hearing my sister, my co-host, for the first time since our anniversary show. It's good to have her back. I'm looking across. I'm seeing my sister, S.Y. Butler. What's up, baby?
What's up?
You doing all right?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Seeing lots of pretty faces, lots of handsome faces.
Yeah, word.
And of course you,
Me?
sexy glasses.
Oh, good grief. Here we go with that again. You gonna make me blush through the brown skin of mine.
Hey, blush on, baby, blush on.
Man, it's good to see you back here.
I'm
in
glad to be
studio.
back.
So let's kind of get it in, y'all.
All right.
What the hell is wrong with people, y'all?
Mm.
They said this dude was mentally ill. He had paperwork that said he was mentally ill. There was people who knew he was mentally ill. He went to work with vision problems and mental problems and all kind of stuff wrong with him. And then he locked the pilot out of the cockpit.
How the fuck? How'd that happen?
We don't say the F word on the
my
show,
bad.
man.
Oh,
I got to
oh.
tell this fool every time he's here. What
When you say something so crazy like that, you
the hell is wrong with you,
What
man?
the
Made me come
hell?
across this table.
I
with
was
you,
trying to
man.
say, what the hell? Go ahead, Marcus. Get it out. Get it out.
You
I'm
can't
get
say
it
the
out.
F word. If you want to say F word, just say flying Phil. Who used to say it? Was it Bill Cosby? Phil?
Oh,
Flying
Larry
Phil?
from Three's Company said
See, there
that.
you go with that shit.
Bro, man.
Anyway,
Bill Cosby said apparently say a whole lot.
Phil Flying Phil. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
done a whole lot too.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, take this drink, baby." That's what he used to say. That's what he used to say. But
was drunk.
seriously, the dude locked the dude. Now I actually saw, like, you know what I think is really cool when they take computer graphic and they like show reenact what actually happened, and they showed the dude, and they said the transcript said that the pilot told him when they took off at 10 o'clock, "Yo, I ain't pee when we was in Spain. I gotta pee."
He said,
and
"That's your fault."
He said, "That's your fault." He said, "When we get straight, then you go pee." So like 27 minutes later, the pilot was like, "All right, I'm gonna go pee now," and the co-pilot was like, "All right, I'll holler at you when you get back." So the pilot went to go pee. When he came back, the cockpit door was locked.
That had to be the greatest piss.
So
ever.
he knocked on the yeah, right. So he knocks on the door and he's like, "It's locked." He's knocking and he realizes what the hell is going on, and he put it on some sort of weird descent where it was dropping like 3,000 feet a minute,
Yeah.
or whatever it was. And they said that from the time they started at 10:27 for them to crash, it took them about 30 minutes to crash.
God.
So these people had to be up in the air,
I had to shit
feeling this
myself.
right
I can
here,
say shit, can't I?
feeling, screaming. They
everything.
said that you can hear, because they found a black box like almost immediately, and you could hear all of this. They translated it from whatever the language was to English. So anyway,
German.
I'm asking, what the hell is wrong with people? Because this segment, we talk about what the hell.
You want
we
to
say what the hell. This segment is what the hell is wrong with people. First of all, before we get into that, our sister Joy is listening to
Hey,
us.
Joy.
She listens to
What's
us
up, Joy?
every single week. She wants to know what the hell is wrong with you, Grizzy, because she heard what
She
you
heard-
said.
she heard my F-bomb?
She heard what you said. She said,
Hey,
what the hell is wrong with you?
You know, I didn't take my medication today.
You know
Joy.
he need
My
help,
bad.
Joy.
Yeah, well, this is,
You know, my Tourette's ain't working right.
So, Grizz, you up first, man. What the hell is wrong with
I mean,
people, man?
You want the serious or the funny? Because I mean,
You are a comic. As long as you keep it clean.
I mean,
This ain't your show where
It's
you can say whatever you want.
I'll
It's my show. You can't say the F word.
I
Damn it.
get the seriousness out the way. Like, it's a tragic. It's just tragic. First of all, it makes me not ever want to go to Europe ever again. I've been to Europe. I've been to Germany, as a matter of fact. I've flown over the ocean in pitch black dark and look down and don't see nothing. You know, so it's already adding on top of the what's the word to begin with? Anxiety
Right.
of flying. So, you know, that in of itself, people say you don't be afraid of flying. You got a better chance of getting hit in an accident or nothing. But you ain't got a better chance of getting in the car with a suicidal some bitch neither. You know what I'm saying? You at least know when if you get in the car with me and you see me rocking my head back and forth talking, you know, I don't know what the signs was. The signs were that this guy was a little off on it.
Well, apparently there was paperwork, but if you don't share the paperwork, then nobody
Nobody
knows.
knows.
yeah.
Yeah, but they should do a background.
Yeah, but he already had the job, and they only supposed to, because of his age, he only needed to be checked out once a year. And once you get older, I think he was on his 20. I think he was in his 20.
He didn't have that much flying hours comparably to the United States, like Europe, and plus German wings is like the Southwest in Europe.
Right.
Give you an analogy. So this is a cheap airline that just wants to put, they have a shortage of airline pilots over there. So this guy didn't have the experience, on top of the fact that he was mental. There's a loophole. Of course, when you have that much loss of life, people want to know
140 something.
How could this happen?
The pilot is banging on the door, and apparently you can hear him saying, "Big Rube, for God's sake."
That sounds like some Final Destination.
For God's sake,
for real.
pull up. It's sad. I can't speak for you guys, but many of us and many of our listeners have flown on planes, and you hit that one pocket of turbulence, your ass ready to snap. You're like, what's going on? If you can imagine for 20 minutes feeling the plane going down, that's about as torturous as it gets. That's just my opinion, which doesn't mean much on the show.
Can I get a line of coke? Let me snort this before we go down.
Please. Something's going to be falling off the table.
I think you might have snorted a line before you came in here tonight.
My nerves are already bad, but can I smoke a crack rock before I die?
No.
If you know you get ready to die.
It's going to fall off the table.
A crack rock for real though?
I'm gonna hold that crack rock tight.
You're doing this.
Oh, you descended.
How you gonna do crack when you wouldn't do crack normally?
You about to die.
Don't be crazy. Now you're saying crazy shit now.
You about to die.
You about to die. So I'm about to die. So I'm gonna try crack now.
I want the most.
I want to try crack now.
I want that in a Molly. I want the most euphoric feeling ever. Because I don't want to go out like
If this was your show, I would tell you what could give you that euphoria. But this is my show, and we don't go quite there, especially not at 7 o'clock. You know what?
We're not there.
But I think y'all know what I'm referring to. But let's move on to Big Rube. Big Rube, what are we doing here, man? What the hell is wrong with people? So I got to turn him down because I'll go there with him with a mic on my hand on a Monday. We'll say stuff that we normally don't say on this show.
So this is the only flight that doesn't have any sort of police or marshal on
the plane.
But what are you going to do? And it's funny that you say, I'm glad you brought that up. Because what the hell are marshal going to do?
Well, they would
axe in the cockpit.
Well, they would. Outside. Yeah, they would get into the. How? They would probably shoot the door. Yeah, shoot the lock.
But the guy, the pilot, there's 20 minutes of stuff that they can hear. And I was watching, the Clown News Network this morning, and they actually had a lot of the transcript. I hope y'all got that Clown News Network reference there.
Yeah.
They had the transcript, and the transcript actually you could hear these people trying to get in, and you could hear the banging of the door. They didn't play it, but they said that it was there. So right. All you can do is assume that they're lying to you, which they normally do. But this time you just got to assume that they're right. So they're trying to get in.
They're trying to get in, but a gunshot would go through it.
That's Law and Order and CSI.
Man, we talking about thinking passenger 57.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think.
You know what I think could have really happened if they had Liam Neeson on that plane. It would have been.
Oh, he would have been in there.
It would have been.
That's what I'm saying. There's no police. This is the only plane in the world that doesn't have any marshal police on it.
From Barcelona to where it was going? Berlin.
I don't remember
where it's going. Some German city. I want to say Frankfurt.
But they have marshals on almost every flight.
Here they do.
But who knows what they're doing?
I don't know about that.
I don't know what's going on with that particular flight and how they do it in Europe. But I know, like you said, here, you know what I mean? I know flight attendants. I know at least 3 of them. And, they
don't play.
They typically know who the marshal is. But other folks don't, I've been given this information that you have a marshal
in 5 martial arts
on quite a few flights. Maybe not all, but a lot.
But it's one of those times where crazy people are crazy people.
What's gonna happen?
And then they just fall into that beautiful category of natural selection. It's just one of them things, man.
But he naturally selected like scores of people, though.
Well, yeah. My thing is, if you're trying to,
their time to go.
If you're trying to go out by yourself. Don't take everybody with you. Maybe they ain't want to go.
It might have been an Einstein in there.
I didn't follow the story, but was this his first? Was it a change in the pilots or co-pilots or what?
Dude went to take a pee. The other dude said, "All right, I'm gonna kill all these people."
She's trying to say that they work together.
From the beginning of the flight to the end, they were together.
Yeah, they were together the whole for all of the flight. Probably lasted.
Well,
like
yeah,
20 minutes.
but I'm saying, but I'm saying,
Somebody made him mad. He clicked. When he got to go to the bathroom and left him in there, he got mad.
All this means now is there should be some sort of safety mechanism created where
they did though. They have on the lock of the door, you could still get in if you push the combination on the lock, like getting into any corporate building.
Well, how come you couldn't get it? Or wasn't on that plane?
Inside, he could the person on the inside could cut that off too. So pretty much.
We don't even know if he didn't even try.
Yeah, but there's got to be. The thing about it is, there's got to be a way that you can not safely lock yourself in there. I mean, there are ways, whether it's eye retina or fingerprint or whatever.
Something.
Well, I guess that's about to happen.
Yeah, that's definitely about to happen.
It'll be somewhere someone can't cut it off to the point where, yeah, I'm shutting off everything. But the power supply to this door is somewhere in the plane that you don't know where that.
What movie was it with Halle Berry in it? She was in was that Passenger 57?
Well, Halle Berry. I mean, I know that was Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes was Passenger 57. It's another movie where somebody got hijacked. Harrison Ford was in it.
That was Air Force One.
Air Force One.
Halle Berry was in that. No, Halle Berry was in the one with Steven Seagal.
Yeah, that was it. What was it, Steven Seagal?
I don't know. It was terrible.
No.
You always don't. You don't like the good movies.
Man, it was. Are you sitting here telling me that Steven Seagal movie was good?
No, I'm not saying.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure, man.
I just like the action. I just like the action. It's sad. It's so sad that.
That's awfully.
I can't imagine 20 minutes knowing I'm about to die. I would be. My mind be racing. That's why I say, give me some Molly, give me some Coke
on that plane.
Yeah, I need something that's gonna take me out right then and there. I don't want to go through the 20 minutes of.
I mean, you could have jumped out the window.
Yeah, but yeah, true. My little ass can't knock out no plexi, no window.
Go out the door.
Either way, you're not gonna make it.
I want to go out with pleasure.
Then you shouldn't have been on the plane.
Then you need to find the next woman to you.
I was gonna say.
You bet not.
You need to find the closest woman to you. Then be
can you imagine that whole scene though? Like you descending, you get no feedback from the pilot. You looking at the steward is like,
he's not opening the door.
Yeah, he not opening the door. I think we need to get it in. We got, but
oh
we
my
don't know.
stars!
We don't know because stewardess are high. I mean,
remind me that if you're ever a pilot or a co-pilot,
I
not to take a ride on the plane because you be doing some crazy nonsense while we getting ready to die.
Well, all right, so what would you do if you know in 20 minutes you're about to crash into a mountain?
I have no idea. I'd probably be doing what everybody else is doing, screaming and praying.
No, I don't want to do that. What you would do?
I mean, like I said, you find the closest woman.
Prayers. I would pray. I would say, Lord,
praying.
please.
All kinds of things. You'd be thinking about your family. You be crying and praying and everything.
I mean, you got enough. You know what? In 20 minutes, you got enough to get off. 2 phone calls, 3 rub offs. You could get a lot off in 20 minutes. I'm just saying.
I will not sit next to him on the plane.
I mean,
if he about to die, I would be paying attention to what none of y'all think. I'm thinking about how can I make this a pleasurable experience.
Sometimes you just gotta get it in, man.
Yeah, as hellish as that would be,
You're saying that now, but
the only problem with doing that, man, is it would be over before you hit. So
do you know how disappointing that would be if you could not get your shot off before you hit a mountain in a plane? you could not get a hot one off.
Don't get on the plane and Jay's on the plane, y'all. Don't get on the plane.
Get on the plane. I'm gonna make it enjoyable.
You don't want Grizzy as your pilot.
No,
hell no.
We don't want him on the plane.
Ain't no half stepping. Marcus J. Live from the den. Legacy Internet Radio. As I mentioned to y'all before, we got a very, very special guest and a huge announcement that we are going to make. So we're going to do that now. So a little bit unorthodox, but you know what? That's how we do it here. We ain't half stepping. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to just take a quick break so that we can kind of transition into what we're doing. And then when we come back, we have a huge announcement that will absolutely affect the future of Legacy Internet Radio. I got SY, Big Group, Jay Grizzy. Ain't no half stepping. Marcus J. Be back in about 5 minutes.